Who has a chef? He has a chef. I'm sure somebody else had a chef. He has a chef. Strong mind, increased maximum sanity. Jungle explorer, reduced movement costs, and thick jungle. Okay, so it's either a chef and... oh, they both have the exact same. Nikola Tesla's gun's a bit difficult to use, so I'm gonna go for this guy. Welcome back to the Explorers Club, old friends. Have you heard that we are building a statue to honor the expeditions of our famous member? Word is that you have a good chance of seeing your likeness on that statue, however. I'm afraid to tell you that you're not the only candidate. You and your rivals have 6 expeditions to prove who is the most famous explorer within our club. Well, now go and explore. Adventure awaits. I got it that time! Even though I messed up in the first dialogue box. Okay, today we're going against H.P. Lovecraft, Richard Francis Wooden, and Ada Lovelace with Mary Kingsley. Let's go ahead and do this. Grasslands. Early that morning, I arrived at the docks. The captain had yet to arrive, so I had one last pot of tea. Sister Aggie approached me this morning. She had come to these lands and demanded that we take her to a nearby village in order to spread the word of God. Might as well do it. I accepted, since I would gladly help spread the word of God. I rejoiced as our vessel was ready to leave the harbour. I don't know if you get as much bonus from that as you do from any of the other things. But we'll find out. I'm sure we get told where like a shrine is and we can go rob it and be like genuinely awful people, so might as well do that. In the thick mist of a rainy morning, a shoreline rose. In the morning mist, I was curious to find what adventures were waiting for us there. Let's begin expedition. Sister Aggie had pinpointed the location of the village she wanted us to visit on her map. I'm just going to ad-lib. I can't read very well. I'm super dyslexic, so I'll read it and then my brain will be like, no, I want to put it this way, even though it's entirely... I can't even think of the right words that I want to use, it's so bad. I want to say grammatically incorrect, but I don't know if that's correct. Usage of those words. Yeah. Bear with me. I don't speak very well. We carefully approached an unknown native village. Its inhabitants apparently were a clan of well-trained warriors. As we arrived, the village was buzzing with activity. No one really paid attention to us. We were able to just walk inside, as there would have been nothing unusual about our arrival. The natives observed us with curiosity. They were kind and offered to help our cause. Hey, here, have a crazy lady who wants to convince you to join a religion that white people decided was going to be everywhere. I know that like Christianity and that didn't start in the Western world, but it was very heavily taken up by us, and then we kind of just spread it everywhere, like an excessively high amount of places we just went and were like, you must believe in God. It was weird. People fight about the strangest things. We accompanied the missionary to the village chief. The elderly man was a compulsive talker. Sounds like another elderly man. It's almost like they're saying that all native tribe leaders are the same. Or it's just way easier to program the one sort of trigger phrase. And told us about the best sights to see in the vicinity, including a holy shrine which he marked on our... We felt welcome here. They remained kind and offered us more help. Well, I don't think they have anything that we super duper want. Mangoes can get back your sanity, but if you don't eat them within 5 days, they go off. Cocoa leaves kind of send your people crazy, but you get more sanity. These can be used to buy like a big bad hyena later on, but I'm not really thinking we're going to get one of those in this game. And this you can give to one of your crewmates, and they'll essentially just be like, yeah, cool, I like you, nice. We're friends now. I don't want to eat you in your sleep. Congratulations. So I'm going to just try and get my standing up and see if we can get any good native warriors, because since we have a chef, we need someone who's got red dye. And although both these guys actually have red dye, oh, I thought he would have blue. I'm thinking of the other guy from the last one. Oh yeah. So we have in our team Shapurji Baba. I think is it. Please forgive me if I'm really horrifically pronouncing anything. I have no excuse. I just never learned these words because I'm an ignorant butthead. Juliette Lemercier? French accent. Don't know where that came from. Juliette Lemercier. A cook who delights in making meals from unusual ingredients. You got to level her up before her food's actually all that edible, but you still can make her make food and it'll be burnt to a crisp and it will still give you some sanity. I told the men to pack up and head out as new adventures await us. Okay, let's go to here. Maybe we can fight that hyena? Hyenas are pretty good to fight. Oh, I'm not allowed to attack him first. That's no fun. Okay, let's go steal something from a shrine. We arrived at a long-forgotten shrine. All manner of plant life grew towards the sun. Low-hanging vines partially concealed the entrance that led within. I could swear I heard the sound of rushing water underneath the ground. Ooh, you hear the spooky music? Oh god, that's so cringy, I'm sorry. We arrived at what seemed to be the treasure chamber. It was a truly inspiring sight. I held my breath as we discovered an ancient lair in its center. Let's investigate that altar. Nice, we got two things. We get a golden eagle. A golden eagle has an intimidating regal stare. And a golden head, a small statue of a native head made of pure gold. Man, I want loads of things made of gold of my head. This was not a day of hesitation. We secured the treasure. We grabbed the treasure and hurried outside as enormous fountains of water broke through the ground and started to flood the whole area. We had to run for our lives to not drown. Ah, no, I didn't want to go forward there. Okay, hyena, come at us. Yeah! Oh, wait. And finally, I get to show you guys the combat system. So, hyenas are fairly weak, but they can still hurt. So we have to do things like shielding ourselves from them. We've got no rules left, so we have to end a round and see what they do. Yeah, no damage. When you take damage, your people can become injured, and that is really not very good for the people. So let's double check that. 4 or 3? Well, obviously we're going to go for 4, because then that guy's dead. Oh, he's not dead. He had more than that left. I'm going to kill these guys so bad. Kick this guy, and then we'll stab the other guy with our last thing, and then we won't have as much damage. Okay, end roll. And just... no. I was hoping we'd get away without my chef being turned into souffle. Oh. Pinkish? But now he's dead. Yay! We can take their skin, we can take their teeth, and we can take their meat. We'll take everything, even though we don't have enough space for it. We can then cook the meat, which will be absolutely charcoaled. But look, 2 sanity is better than 0, right? Maybe? Oh. Well, that's kind of lucky. We have here somewhere to rest until we aren't insane anymore. I had to pack down the trek and allowed everyone to rest. Oh, no. I told to pack down the trek and allowed everyone to rest. That's a weird sentence. That's not just me, right? The night was bleak and everyone was seemingly worn out as we rested by the fireplace. I was returning from a small scouting trip when I heard some laughter at the camp. Curiously, I listened to them and noticed to my dismay that Juliette Lemercier was making jokes on my behalf. The group was immediately quiet when they noticed me. I feared my reputation was already damaged. Duh. You know what? Don't look weak in front of Donkey. Just go at her. I took a stand and let Juliette Lemercier know that I would not tolerate such behaviour. It was obvious that she was not amused by this open humiliation. Maybe she should have thought of that before she openly humiliated me. I mean, God. Let's rest. I hope that she doesn't want to murder my face. I just made travelling a lot more difficult for myself. We prepared departure. I knew we'd miss the rumbling of the falling water. This was truly a wonderful place. We literally just ran for our lives away from water and we're like, oh God, I'm gonna miss water chasing us. But we're not actually leaving it. We're gonna rest again so that we have full. We've got plenty of days left and it won't take too long to find it. We settled down and allowed everyone to rest. There was an unnatural quietness to the night as we sat and stared into the campfire. There was turmoil in the group. Sapurji Baha pointed out at a vulture that was flying overhead. According to him, it was a bad omen for adventure. We don't have any bullets, dude. We kind of use them recklessly. Oh, it's fine. They won't eat us until we're dead. And when you guys are dead, I'm not really in charge of you anymore. Okay, let's leave. So yeah, I live in Scotland. And I am Scottish. We have no torches, we can't go there. And so right now I'm sitting here and I'm freezing because it's like February. And oh, we've already found it. Well, we've got some time to waste because we found another freaking water fountain, waterfall. Have some. You can drink alcohol, which then turns these guys into alcoholics. But you can like prevent that. Well, not prevent that. You can cure that stuff later if you feel like it. Go here, and then go here, and then we go to the pyramid. So now we have two butterflies, and they are very cute and pretty. They look like Ruby and Sapphire from Steven Universe. Oh, he named it after the little trader. That's sweet. I finished that and didn't read that. I did not mean to do that, sorry. I have a really bad habit in this game of just like skipping most of the dialogue. It's probably why I die. But yeah, we got current fame of 10. We found the golden pyramid, so we get 100. We were first to find the golden pyramid, so we get 200. And now we have 310 fame. And yet people will still be above us for the rest of the game. Triumph! Choose a perk. Is that a whiskey bottle? Time to celebrate with a drink. Heroic. Alcoholism is so heroic. Let me see. What? You can see a donkey. Okay, so you get to choose 3 perks at the end. I don't think those guys are saying anything else funnier. Cartographer, which reveals a full region when all locations have been found. A climber, which is reduced movement cost when crossing hills. And heavy carrier, which means we have 2 additional slots. But I think we have a pretty good amount of slots so far. Hills can be pretty useful to travel over for cheaper because they can cost a lot. Let's just do that. Yay! Tiny people dancing. H.P. Lovecraft returned home. Francis Button. Everybody came back basically. Nobody died. So we have 30 funds, 310 fame. If we donate this, we are almost in first place. I'm gonna sell this because we're not gonna get a lot of money out of everything else. And you need money for alcohol, obviously. And we only have 2 in that for now, so I'm gonna keep it and then build it up and sell it for more later. I think we've pretty evened out though. Ah, we've only got dry lands to choose from. A sacrifice, missionary, and 2 temple-like things. Let's try this one out. Why not? Got 2 missionaries in a village there? A harsh, desolate area into which only experienced explorers should venture. Rumour talked about a golden pyramid that can be found in this region. Someone made a lot of golden pyramids. Eagerly anticipating our upcoming adventure, I arrived at the harbour. We already had some time before the ship... Wait, okay, let's just start again because I read all of that wrong. Eagerly anticipating the upcoming adventure, I arrived at the harbour. We had some more time before the ship would be ready, so I saw if there was anything I could do. A military man approached me and spoke of a deserter who had abandoned his post and gone rogue with the natives. I would be handsomely rewarded if I could bring him back to civilization. Sure. The soldier was seemingly relieved as I accepted his request. He saluted us and wished me luck before leaving the harbour. Why wouldn't he come with us to make sure it happened? My past expeditions have been quite successful, and I felt I was close to seeing my face on that statue. Word about this head spread in the city, and so new recruits arrived at the ship, willing to join our trek. Who did I want to recruit? So this is a fun thing. You get to choose who you would like to be in your team. We have a sexist cultist called Nathaniel Abbott. He's got pretty decent toughness. We've got Pierre Leboeuf, an artist who's level 1, student of the fine arts, eager to paint landscapes and people. He's only claustrophobic. He's sexist, not cause arguments, but you know what? Let's go for the artist. Be romantic. We don't need him to fight, but he could help us some way. We could use an artist and welcomed Pierre Leboeuf in our trek. Just in time, our vessel was ready to leave the harbour. So we need to purchase equipment before we go, which we get to do on the second one. We have 90 funds, so we don't have a lot of money, but we already have pretty okay setup. I'm gonna buy a torch, a couple of ropes, a climbing set, one of those, as many of those as we can take. What else? What else? Let's take. No, that's 2. No, I don't think there's anything for 1. How much does that take? How much does that cost? Okay, yeah, we need a health pack in case someone gets injured again. Preferably, I'd like to have a health pack for everyone, but we don't really have the funds right now. Maybe next time, when everybody's dead. Okay, let's set sail. Expedition 2. You know, I spent so long only getting to like Expedition 3, and then my best friend came and played it, and she's going to be in other videos. This is pretty much going to be a thing me and her do together. But she got to Trek 5, and my pride has been wounded ever since. I don't think I've actually managed to get to the 5th expedition yet. Okay, let's begin expedition. We made sure to equip extra water rations. We would surely be glad to have them in these forsaken dunes. Sorry, I had to take a drink. So, yeah, the dry lands are different because you need to use water to travel across the sandier bits, I think. Some parts of it you can't travel across without water. So that makes things a little more difficult, but let's just do a normal thing and head straight to the village. And fight a man. This evening we reached a village. The villagers looked like some form of religious unity. A man in a British officer's uniform welcomed us to his village. This must be the deserter we had been searching for. He introduced himself as Lieutenant Conrad. Let's escort him home. Conrad assured us that he would not be coming with us, so we must fight. Okay. I'm gonna try and save my dynamite for not people. Yeah. Some shields. Okay. Let's go. Our shields protected us. This... Nice. Ripper Leap. We can just kill this guy in this round. Nice. We can take this and it won't affect how many items we're carrying because we need it for the mission. We had no choice but to kill Conrad. His military decorations would serve as proof of our actions. The villagers were thankful for his removal and returned to their everyday life. So, apparently he just took over that village and acted like an asshole to everybody. Good old Conrad. Okay, I'm going to leave before we get anything worse in our standing. I told the men to pack up and departed as new adventure awaited us. Let's go down here. So yeah, this is going to take up like 3 water because we go across 3 sandy bits. What's over here? Examine tomb. A small pyramid has been nearly completely engulfed by the sand. It is likely to be a grave built by a long forgotten civilization. A small opening led into the darkness. Enter tomb. As we stumbled into the pyramid, it seemed to be very old and remained untouched for a long time. In the centre of the room lay a stone sarcophagus. Sapurji Baba seemed visibly upset by the idea of exploring the site and warned us about incurring the wrath of the gods. Bring it on! Dust filled the air as we pushed the heavy cover off the sarcophagus. Sapurji Baba made sure to voice his concerns to me. I was not sure how long it would last until he got over my decision. But check out, we got a dead body. Like, what? That is super cool, obviously. Not really. What other item can we get rid of? I'm gonna go with rope because I don't think we need it as much as a torch. And we need these items more than we don't need them. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a cave. See, we totally need a torch because we're now going into a cave where you need a torch. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We found a chamber. The walls were covered and perfectly conserved. Prehistoric paintings that depicted a route to an isolated region many miles away. We took some time to document it all for later research. So that wasn't really worth it, but it didn't cost us anything serious. It cost us like a torch. Yay! We can rest a bit and refill our water because you need like as much water as you can carry. So yeah, we can rest overnight. I tried to pack down and why do I always read that wrong? I told to pack down the trek because it makes no sense. I told to pack down the trek. Who did you tell to? Who did you tell to? I told someone to? God knows. And told people to rest. It was a rather cold night and we sat and stared into the campfire. Sapurji Baba's mental condition had won the upper hand. He was victim to nightmares that caused him to scream and shout throughout the night. We can ignore him or we can separate him. And people are going to be pissed off by this, not you guys, but the guys in the game. Although you might be, I don't know, you might be judging my opinions. Makes sense. I've died a lot of times in these games. You probably are more experienced than me at this point. But I'm not going to separate him because that could mean that he dies. And also, if I was having nightmares, I would not want to be separated. So we're just going to ignore him, pretend nothing happened. I tried to ignore the incessant screaming, but the night gave none of us a chance to recover from our trek. Juliette Lesemier was, I don't even know if that was close to how I used to say it, was not impressed with my decision and seemed to resent the lack of sleep I caused her. And yet you still get Sunny back, so you're clearly resting a bit. Just saying. We're going to rest again. I told to back down the trek and told people to rest. Not a sound was heard tonight as we rested by the fireplace. See, it's fine. Tonight we were not alone. The sound of beating drums echoed through the jungle. I thought not a sound was heard. No, I can't be too harsh on this because I'm pretty sure this is still a beta version and it's an early release on Steam. So this isn't like the final version, this is like an alpha, I think. A really good game though, like go support it if you can. And if this looks interesting to you because it is really quite addictive and fun. The sound of beating drums echoed through the jungle as we stared into the flames of the campfire. See, 100%, nothing bad happened. We could have easily spent weeks resting here. The oasis had been a perfect resting spot. I am so mad right now. Are you meaning in the insane sense or the angry sense? Because one of those is right. Oh god, he's got everything wrong with his mind. He's angry, yeah. He just told you he's angry. Why am I surprised by that? Well, she's gonna make us more. Oh wait, no, she doesn't get to level up. Right, level him up. Barter's more important than painting. Welcome to the real world, artists. It's so bad because I'm like studying art in college right now. And I'm like, that's so what's gonna happen. I'm gonna like get into the real world and I'll realise that no one holds art as important as I do. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to glove over that, sorry. We're here at a missionary which we can't sleep at because we do not have a priest or nun. But I'm not super into the priests and nuns, so I'm pretty happy not to sleep here. What can we steal from him? What can I give him in return then? Does he want a water? Does he want all my... No, no, no amount of water is enough for him. He's insatiable. What else can we get then? Nope. Okay, let's just make a deal at that. Sorry, Irish guy. You've like painted nothing. We shook our hands and he muttered a prayer for our health. Then it was time to move onwards towards new adventures. Let's see what's up this hill. Oh god, I need to take another drink. I'm not used to talking this much. I'm generally fairly quiet in real life. Let's paint the shrine and then not go. Maybe we could go and do it. We do have 2 health packs now. Let's do it. I've skipped over loads of reading there again. I'm so sorry. We had no choice but to try our luck. As careful as we could, we started to climb the tower and the outer wall of the shrine, trying to find hold in the eroded stones. It was just too difficult. Sapurji Baba got distracted and smashed his head on an overhang. We managed to pull him up afterwards, but the wound he suffered was grim. Oh well, I've killed people making this decision in the past, so nobody dead is a plus side. Before us lay some kind of ceremonial room. We quietly looked around the majestic hall. I held my breath as we discovered an ancient altar in its centre. We do have a problem, don't we? Oh my god, that music is so annoying. Mountains erupted from the ground, essentially. Sorry, I need to get away from this music. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, I get kind of sensitive over sounds. Like, I really, really hate hearing something too much. Like, just one particular sound. Like, see if it's just like the one sound over and over again. Like, oh, it literally gets my back up. Wow, I would never have guessed that there was a shrine up in that shrine that we just visited. I did not heal you, did I? Okay, let's get this guy some heal. We set up camp to treat the injured. Heal Sapurji Baha. We used the first aid kit to treat some the injuries of Sapurji Baha. He had some colour return to his cheeks afterwards. Yay, my friend isn't dead. Boo, I don't have enough item slots. Okay, I'm just going to ditch one of these because it's going to end up costing us more sanity than necessary to travel anywhere. See, yeah, now we can go here, which is almost definitely the pyramid, because a compass up here can tell you roughly where it is, but that can sometimes be messed with by elements of the game. Cat? Hi. You coming in? I should have leveled you up, sir. I'm sorry, LaBouffe. Wait, no, I can still do that. All I need to do is do this. Yeah. It's no worries. There was a golden pyramid, enthralled above the landscape. Overcoming all obstacles, we had yet survived. If danger was limited, where would the fun come in? Probably in the fact you get to go home and not be dead. I find that a lot more fun than being dead. After weeks of travelling, euphoria came over me. I knew that this name, Frederick Courtney Sellis, would be written about. Well, it is in this log of your adventure. So, congratulations. And also in this game, because you're a real person. Oh yeah, what is he? I'm going to have to find that out. Yeah! I didn't realise we were the first there. Current fame, 380. Golden Pyramid, 120. Bonus for being first, 200. Got 700 fame now. Yeah! Triumph. Is anybody saying anything funny? No? You're just all praising us. Okay. Navigator. Gained compass accuracy when uncovering fields. Anthropology. Anthropological studies of indigenous cultures can be created for additional fame. And bullet hoarder. No idea how, but a character with this perk finds bullets somewhere every couple of days. Let's go for that, because that'll save money on buying bullets, but it'll still mean that we can have bullets to use. You know? I don't understand why like these people get to still be like higher than you when you got home first. Like what? That still only has 2 in it. This will give us loads of fame. Ha. We've got 2 more fame than you. We're so much more famous, dude. But we need to sell literally everything that isn't nailed down for the rest of the things. Hi, I'm gonna have to cut this short, and this is going on in editing because at this point the video just breaks for a while, and so you miss a whole important bit because the program decided not to work.